everybody, man. I got a smooth dude on the channel today. I ain't playing with y'all, and the people who come on here, they not playing neither. We serious about giving y'all this history. Because see, we know it. They do, and I'm learning a lot, right? They know this history, and the whole part of it is, not the whole part, some of it's for your own personal development. There's no question about that, and it develops me. But the other part of it is that we do it so that we can tell other people these stories and develop them. And then the community can grow from this development. Because what happens is, my friends, the more people that are of a conscious mind, the more the movement can happen, which enhances the community at large. Strong inspirations. That I was on my soapbox. Anthony Brogdon is who I am. And you know what I do? I give it to you straight, no chaser. My mission in some respects is to inspire, to educate, and entertain. And what I want to do is intoxicate your mind with this good history to knock you out, to make you stagger, not DUI stuff. I ain't saying it under that, with some stuff that'll make you say, ooh, I got to learn more. I got to follow these people more. I got to learn, I got to buy their books. I got to support their causes. See, we're gonna talk, we plugging on this channel, my man. Hold on, we plugging on this channel. It's the plugger channel. And so everybody hit the subscribe button on Strong Inspirations. Hit the like button on this video. Hit the notifications bell for, I try to do 3-4 videos a week with people like my, I got 2 guests on today. This thing is, ooh, we gonna kill you today, people. Your mind gonna be blown today. Watch out. And one of the brothers on the channel, I think it's the brother I'm looking at, it is from Africa. We're gonna blow your mind. Now check it out. So have you watched the video I did with the guy who says he knows who was the first slave in America? The first slave in America? And this is before 1619, my friends. And how there were slave rebellions. The first slaves they tried to get here, them brothers and sisters said, hell no, we ain't going for that. And rebelled and worked this situation out a little bit.
That's right.
This is 1619. Did you see the video I did with the brother out of Cameroon, Africa? My man said that he studied this so tightly that he knows where the people in the various tribes in his country came to in America and across the diaspora. Watch that video. How about this one? Did you see the one I did with the guy that talks about, and black people, we dispersed all over, right? There are black Mexicans.
That's right. That's right.
Black people who are Mexicans of black descent in Mexico. And one of the most popular of them cats, right, is a president who was a black guy. Watch that video. Did you see the one, and how about this one? Did you see the one I did with the guy who he's from Detroit, my town. He went to school in Ghana and then worked at a black-owned company, and I didn't pronounce his name right. I don't mean no disrespect. Namibia? Nahibia, something like that. It's African. Can't pronounce it that good. I got to work on that one, which is Naibia.
Good luck. Good luck. Help us with that. Good luck.
Yeah. We're gonna get that one right. Watch that video. Did you see the one, and this one here? I'm going all over this, let you know what I got on there, my friends. The one with the lady out of Laurel, Mississippi. This sister made me cry. She made me cry when she talked about how she set up them protests And one of them, she set up, the white racists was sitting in the trees and on the roofs with their guns. And she said, we walked proudly down the street and they thought we was there to take down the Confederate statue, which was not the case. We just came in love. And the guy had his gun, black guy on our side, white guy on their side. He had his gun, he took his gun and laid it down in front of that racist and said, I'm here to shake your hand, man. I don't want no violence. And the guy had to do such.
Right.
Watch that video.
Right.
I got, man, we don't play here strong inspirations. And so everybody, you see what we're doing? You know, hit the subscribe button, my friends. That's all I got left. Because I got a lot of questions on these two brothers up here. We're gonna rock and roll today.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Let me tell you how easy this went. I'm jamming, man. So I hit my man up yesterday. You know, I had to get through his people. You know, people, hey, his people. I ain't got no people, but I got to get to his people. Nice sounding lady and everything. Get to the people. The lady said, hey, he'll call you back. My man called me today. He said, man, let's do it now. Boom, shakalaka, everybody. He said, let's do it now.
Where is the drone?
And now I'm ready.
That's
so check it out, my friends. That's a sidebar, everybody. If y'all don't know, and you should know, you've been watching me, I'm a filmmaker too. I'm this serious about my game. I put 3 years of my life in this movie. It's a documentary on the rise of Black business in America. And if you didn't know, you watch this, you will know the names of at least 20 Black folks, men and women, who were enslaved and they owned a business and they used the profits to buy their freedom. It's in my film and so much more. I ain't trying to make no controversy, but check this out. Madam C.J. Walker was really not the first Black woman millionaire. There were others who were very wealthy.
Less popular.
I mean, she got the acclaim because she might have really had $1 million. There were others that might have been close, or they had enough money in their time that could have been $1 million in terms. So we love Madam C.J. Walker, and her great-great-granddaughter is on the show. So watch her video. But get you a copy, not get you a copy, watch my movie. It's streaming on Amazon. It's called Business in the Black. And then I went one step for my brothers and my sisters, and I wrote the book on it. It's called Black Business Book. It's over 200 facts. It's amazing. It's the #1 Black business history book on the market. Wow. Ain't no book out there saying it like this with all these names. It's just not there. So get you a copy of that too. And that is very reasonably priced. And I really, see, hold on, check it, everybody. This is bigger than me. And so I don't charge a lot for the book. And every 10th book I sell, I donate one to a school. Because see, they didn't teach me that in grade school. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know about, some of the things that's in my book. And so I donate one to a school. For all that I do, my friends, you go to my website, it's businessintheblack.net. Follow me on Twitter at A Strong Dream. Now, you might notice there's a commonality in all this. Strong inspirations, a strong dream. Strong is my brand word. I like the word strong. And in my world, strong stands for strength, tenacity, resilience, and a sense of oneness, nobility, and grace. And that is my introduction to my guest today. He's a strong soul, brother. You'll see for yourself. Wow. Come on, my man. Introduce yourself and let's get it on.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Yes. Hello, Jumbo. My name is Good Luck. I'm from East Africa, Tanzania. So when you say Jumbo, Jambo is a Swahili. In Tanzania, we are all united by one language, which is called Swahili. So we all speak Swahili language. So when I say Jambo, it means hello. So today I'm so excited to join you, my brothers from other side. We are all brothers. And I look forward to learning from you. This is amazing work you are doing, brothers. Keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Love you to my brother.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Yeah.
Okay.
You probably have had Hakuna Matata in movie, Lion King movie. So Hakuna Matata is coming from Swahili language. If you heard about Simba, that Swahili word means lion.
Okay, you go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. So connection problem. He's in Tanzania, Arusha, Africa, East Africa right now.
Yes.
So my brother, thank you for doing what you were doing. Strong inspiration, powerful. My name is Godfrey Gullah Jack, and I am the tour guide. Gullah Geechee, Africa, from Charleston to Africa. We are now bringing the real history about our people in ways that have never, ever been even thought about before now. Real Black history. Facts is all we care about. If we can't prove it, let's not even talk about it. But information with solid evidence. Gullah, what you really mean? Geechee, no more lies. Our real history, our true history. Real Black history, boy. Look at y'all, boy.
Yes.
Shit, we gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
And the truth is all we got to talk about.
I love it. That's what we do here on the channel.
That's right.
Let me do this. Since I got you, I got to ask a couple personal questions, for my guests to get to know you a little bit. What were you born and raised?
I was born in South River, New Jersey. But when I was 3 months old, I was brought to Charleston, South Carolina. So 3 months old, I was taken to a root doctor named Dr. Buzzard. And he saved my life. My grandfather and him were very good friends. So from 3 months old, when I took my first deep breath because I couldn't breathe, Charleston, Ashleyville, the beginning of America, Ashleyville, where they call it Charlestown Landing, Ashleyville, the first Black municipality, Ashleyville, is where I was raised up at. So that's my beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with you just a little bit longer then. Where is Ashleyville? Tell us where that is and a little bit of that,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Ashleyville, Charleston, South Carolina is called west of the Ashley. If you're in Charleston on the west, on the Atlantic Ocean, they call it now Ashley River. On the Ashley River, there's a community called Ashleyville. It's a very prominent, a very popular community where the first Blacks, the first free Blacks had the first municipality, the first where they had their own court system. Here in Charleston, people never hear about it, Ashleyville and Maryville, but it's west of the Ashley. It's perfectly opposite of what most people are more familiarly known of a place called Charlestown Landing. But it's here in Charleston.
Okay, let me go a couple more questions on that. Now, when you keep saying west of the Ashley, is that a river? What is the Ashley?
Yeah, well, west of the Ashley River, west of the Ashley River, yeah. So the Ashley River, King Charles II had his 8 Lord Proprietors, and Lord William Ashley Cooper is who he named that part of the Atlantic Ocean after.
Okay. What is that town like? Where is it, the place that you grew up, what is it like? Is it?
Ashleyville, it's like a regular community that was all Black first, now it's nearly all white now. So gentrification, Mayor Riley, Tecklenburg, they have done their due diligence at destroying our community. So now it's all white now. Gentrification is #1 in Charleston.
When it was, do you know the plantation had in your family?
Say again?
The plantation.
What about it?
Do you know where it is? Is that in the town you grew up, the plantation that had your ancestors, if they were
In
enslaved?
Ashleyville was not slavery. Ashleyville was after, so Charleston slavery began 1670. Charlestown, 1670. So Virginia started 1607. Slavery started in America 1619, August 21, in Point Comfort, Virginia.
Right.
So Charleston was 1670. Now, of course, before 1670 is when the ship landed, the Carolina. There, the British first ship to begin the process of owning. So before 1670, they had came and they had, long before that, they had been trying to perfect the process of slavery. So they had been trying to break us. But these Gullah native the indigo was where Indian come from, but the Gullah Geechee warriors before 1670, we conquered the British, the colonizers. They had the strategy for a long while, but after time, they overwhelmed us and then they ended up taking over. But Charleston is 1670. So, but no, the plantations are not, that was not there. The plantations are usually about 30 miles, from 15 to 30 miles outside of outside of the city. Charleston, this was the city part of the slave process.
I got you. And where you grew up, you grew up in the all-black neighborhood.
That's correct.
All black schools, everything, that kind of thing.
So,
and then the white people lived where?
So not all black schools, they had already, but by my time, they'd already started, that we were going black and white. But the white people were on the other side. There was another part of the street, where the whites were.
Could you go over there to play?
Oh yeah, I had some. I had some white friends, but that was usually in school. I grew up usually with all black. I grew up with all black people. I didn't have white friends until I went to school.
Yeah. Did you know of any racial strife that happened in your town?
Absolutely. In my neighborhood, in the front of my neighborhood, there was a very popular video store, and that is where where we would have our interaction with white people, and it was never good. It was never good. The white men that would come to the store would always try to seduce the young black boys. So
really?
Absolutely. Ashleyville. It's always been under attack since it had the first municipality when it policed their own community. So when whites would drive through Ashleyville too fast, they would get a ticket. We wrote tickets. It was different now. The true beginning that you don't hear about it.
Yeah, sure. How big is Ashleyville? How many people were there at the high point? That kind of thing. Black people, or just people in general. Yeah.
That's a good question. I would I guess how big it is, I'm not real sure on that, but and I should know what the population size was back in the day. My time would be like the the 80s, the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, sure.
would have been my time. But it's very easy to find. Ashbyville, Maryville. It's a very popular, easy search in the Google.
Sure.
Certainly under attack.
So you don't mind this question. Were you ever called nigger growing up?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. I worked at across the street from my neighborhood as a restaurant. It used to be called Ryan's Steakhouse. And as my first job, I was a dishwasher. And the guy that hired me, the manager, of course, was a white man. And I was a young boy, a very young boy, and it was lit to say like maybe 11:30 or so, maybe 10 p.m. I was leaving, going home. I never forget it. He was drunk. Clearly, he had something to drink, but too much to drink. But he was with his friend, and they were laughing at me, calling me nigger. I never forget it.
What did you do?
Well, when I was at that time, I took the words and I felt the words, but I did nothing. I swallowed it as a small boy with two large white men that I worked for was laughing at me, calling me a nigger. I took those words and I went home. I was tired. It didn't really affect me much. See, words in our culture, Gullah Geechee, every letter has a soul and every word is alive. So words are powerful. And that word nigger is a very powerful word, but we never really got the proper teachings or understanding on the word. You know, what does the word mean? What does it really mean? We always hear what our massa taught us that it was a horrible word. Don't, so, you know, if someone calls you a nigger, be offended. And our elders continued the teaching that massa taught us. But Gullah Geechee, God tells us, Yahweh, everything about us is hidden in a secret book, a magical, a black history book called the Bible. So nigger, the proper understanding of nigger is in the book, Acts 13, verse 1. So first, N-I-G-E-R, the proper enunciation of N-I-G-E-R. Niger is the river, but we're not talking about no water, we're talking about people.
Yeah, okay, right, I'm with you.
N-I-G-E-R, the proper pronunciation for nigger, for Niger is nigger. The proper pronunciation, and that's a big deal to say that, so let me show it to you, because facts, if we can't prove it, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay, there it is. That's it, right? Exactly.
N-I-G-E-R, nigger. So Acts 13, verse 1. Now they were at the church that was in Antioch, certain prophets and teachers. Prophets like Jesus Christ, and teachers like Jesus Christ. Their name was Barnabas and Simeon, but they were called, what's up, my nigga?
Okay.
Prophets and teachers.
Okay, I love it. You jamming. Let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Real Gullah Geechee. No more lies. Okay. We know who we are now.
Okay, and we're gonna rock on this, man. We're gonna rock. I got one more for you. And so you grew up coming from New Jersey. Are you a Gullah Geechee by heritage?
It's very simple.
Yes.
Let me see the thing about Gullah Geechee. You can't hide the spirit. Hallelujah. You can't hide the spirit, and the spirit can't lie. When I was born, I couldn't breathe. I was born in South River, like Moses was sent south down the river. When I was born, I couldn't breathe. So the doctor said I was going to die. While they were waiting for me to die, my grandfather drove to New Jersey. Within a bull rust basket, he brought me back to the holy city, Charleston, where a root doctor saved me from death. So my first breath was right here in Charleston, the holy city. And I grew up under my grandfather, my father, who was taught by Christ, on the bloodline of Christ. And don't nobody talk about this but me. So I'm Gullah by blood. My grandfather, my father, my mother, everybody in my family. I grew up on the slave auction market. And anybody right now that claim Gullah, what do you mean? What's Geechee mean? And don't tell me that it mean we from West Africa to Charleston, because that ain't it. And prove it then. Don't just tell me what it means.
Okay, I love it.
So who am I, where I'm from? Don't test me. Who are you? Who is the Gullah that I'm trying to set you up? See, I'm ready for this. Where the throne at? Yeah. Any question. It's my time.
I love it.
Hallelujah.
I love it. Let me go to Good Luck. Is he there?
Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck. Okay, let me ask you this, because you know I'm all interested.
The lights went out. He is in Tanzania, Africa, and the light over there just went out, he said.
That's what he said. Okay, we're gonna go with you. Okay. Tanzania, where is that in the continent of Africa?
Well, Tanzania is a very beautiful country located in East Africa.
It's near what other country?
It's near to Kenya. Have you ever heard about Kenya?
Yes, sure.
Rwanda.
Okay.
Uganda.
Okay, I've heard that one too. But it's not near Ghana or anything like that.
No, Ghana is West Africa. And
that's West Africa. Okay.
Yeah, that's West Africa.
Okay.
Ghana is the one place that everybody talks about. On the West Coast, the Gold Coast, where all the ships were waiting.
Right.
So on the Gold Coast, where the ships were waiting, what about before they captured us and took us.
Right.
You know, the Shaka Zulu story. What about the whole story? They only tell a part of slavery.
That's right.
We tell the whole story.
That's right. So let me ask you this: Tanzania, you live in what city in Tanzania?
Yeah. I live in Arusha region.
Is that the major city?
Exactly. It's the second major city. This is the tourist gateway city. It's located on northern Tanzania.
It's got a beautiful downtown and all the other amenities. It's a metropolitan city.
Exactly. It's a very beautiful country. It's a very beautiful region, very greenish region. Is where hundreds of people from abroad they face the land.
And where did you grow up? Did you grow up in the city or in the rural area, that kind of thing?
I grew up in the rural area, you know, from when I born until when I was 15 years old, and then I just immigrated to town.
Okay. And I'm gonna ask you a question, and I mean no disrespect to either of you in this question, but you know, us in America, and me as a guy who watched Tarzan and all that other shit, right? I'm gonna add
That's right. That's right.
Did you grow up wearing clothes, or did you have a cloth on just on your bottom half, that kind of thing?
No, here in Tanzania we have more than 120 tribes, so we hold our traditions very tight. So that kind of style is to misbehave, and it's not allowed in our culture. So I grew up very humble boy, respectful. When I wear my clothes, I cover my board. I don't really show any part of my board.
He went to a private school. He grew up as the president of his class.
Exactly.
He grew up with a better education than most of us Blacks, African Americans get over here. So he grew up exactly like we grew up over here. He grew up over there, but a little bit better.
Okay. Oh, let me ask this then. How was that possible?
Well, it was possible because when we got independence in Tanzania, you know, we were colonized by British. So when we got independence, the founder of the nation, or the president who fought for the independence, introduced Swahili to be the national language, so he can unite all people together. And he also insisted on people to preserve their culture, traditions, and their norms. So in that way, it was possible for me to grow up in a good manner, because my parents, they could taught me on how to behave very well, you know, and also we are Christian, you know, so I grew up in a religion family, so I was taught not to be not to misbehave. That is against the Jesus laws.
Okay. If you misbehave, did you get a pretty good whooping?
Oh, yeah, you get a very strong punishment, not only from my father or my mother, but anyone who else around who see me misbehaving. He or she would punch me severe, and also he would take me to my parents, and they would double it.
Oh, really?
Sounds familiar, huh?
Yeah, sounds familiar. Yeah. How about this one? Did you ever see white people when you grew up?
Oh, yes. A couple of years ago, it was a bit difficult to see them, but nowadays, yes, they are here. So many of them, because Tanzania is a very beautiful country in the world. So a lot of people, they come down here for tourism. So they are everywhere.
Number one for tourism.
Okay.
It's very popular. Top.
What's the attraction in Tanzania? It's like on the ocean. It's got mountains and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. In addition to that, in Tanzania, the big attraction is Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is mountain.
Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah,
Which is
Jacob's
which is a
ladder.
what?
Kilimanjaro,
Yeah.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
That's
Oh,
Mount Kilimanjaro. That's the tallest mountain in Africa and the only freestanding mountain on earth.
what does
Then
that
we
mean?
have, well, freestanding mountain on earth, it means the Mount Kilimanjaro, it is, I can say,
It's
it is
not
not
connected
supported.
to a bunch of other mountains.
Exactly.
It stands
It's a
alone.
single.
Oh, okay. Well, as a kid, did you ever climb the mountain and get up some high?
Oh, yes, I climbed several times.
How high did you go, would you think? Now, I know you didn't go to the peak, did you?
Yeah, I went to the peak.
It takes days to
Yeah.
get to the peak.
I can't
It,
imagine.
it takes 8 days to to get at the peaks. When you climbing Kilimanjaro, there are different routes to reach at the top, at the peak. So you can choose either a route which takes 8 days. You can choose the route which takes 7 days. You can choose a route which takes 5 or 6 days. So this depends on how fit you are.
Yeah, sure. Going up that
Yes.
high, did you have to wear some kind of air mask or something to get oxygen?
Yeah, exactly. Because Mount Kilimanjaro, is tallest mountain in Africa, which is almost 5,895 meters above the sea level. So you gotta cover yourself with the backlavas, caps, gloves, mask, glasses, everything.
When in grade school, whatnot, you went to a private school. Were the teachers black
Yes, sir.
people, or were they bring in other people to teach, or what have you?
Good question. Very good question.
Well,
The teachers.
yeah, the teachers, they are black, but we have some white people who they always come to volunteer. They come as volunteers to teach. So these volunteers, when they come, they always teach about science. But we have these black teachers where they really focus on our history.
Okay. Is there racism in Tanzania?
No, big no. There is no, and that's kind of situation here. I never seen a police officer, beating a civilian, just from nowhere or with no reason, or attacking them. I never seen that. Or I never seen another black man throwing things or stones to another one. Never.
Oh, okay.
Or what about, so my brother, me, I'm me from here, but here all my life, just going to Africa. Every question that you have, I have to say in questions. So when you ask that question, I do. So good luck. I would say, like, so have you ever seen a white person being, racist or nigger or, really disrespecting a black person?
Here, yes. I saw one time, I was driving to Serengeti National Park. It's because Serengeti National Park is one of the famous national park on earth. So a lot of people, they come down here to visit there. So when I was driving there, there's a stop where you stop as the interest gate, where you show your interest permit or your interest ticket. So near the gate, there were some few monkeys. And here in Tanzania, many tour guides are black. So when out of the gate, and near me, there was another safari vehicle. So in this safari vehicle, there was a white woman and a black man. So the white woman, she was a tourist and she was from Texas, United States. And this black man, he was just a safari guide from my seat. So when they were driving, there was a monkeys around. So these monkeys, they didn't give the way for them to drive. So this white lady, she told she told her tour guide, "Do you see your grandfathers? They're not giving the way."
Right.
Wow.
So that
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So
I
so
got
to
you.
me that was a big insultation, and I felt the words, because in our traditions, each letter has the soul, and it means a lot.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I felt what the white woman she was saying.
Mm.
Well, this black tour guide, he couldn't be able to do anything, either to refuse to continue the safari or
Okay.
to reply anything back. He was just silent. All right.
I got you. Let me ask you this. You what's the weather like there?
Well, we have different season in Tanzania, weather season. We have the dry season, we have the winter, we have summer as well. So here it's not so cold or so hot, it's just moderate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What where everybody, we in August right now. What's the weather there in August?
Oh, in August it's very hot.
Okay, 190s or what?
It's almost it ranges from 70 from 68 to 71, 72
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
One more question. When did you learn Black history? Were you ever taught Black history?
Well, we were taught in school Black history, but to be honest, you had to put more effort to learn your own Black history, because in Tanzania we are still following the slave masters curriculum.
Look at that.
So yeah, and all we are taught is how the colonialization brought development to Africa. They never talk about the positive, about the negative impact. They always talk about the positive impact of colonialization. They would say when the colonial came, they built the railway. So we were able to move from one place to another place without knowing that the railways were built purposeful for transport, for taking one raw materials from one place to another place. So they never teach us the negative impacts of the slavery. Then they always talk about the positive impact of slavery. So I had
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I got you. Let me ask you this. Let's go before slavery. What was life in Tanzania before white people got there and colonized it? You know that?
Yes. According to the history, and the book I read from the libraries and the conversation I had with the old people, the Africa before colonization was so amazing, because the people were just social, they were just socializing everything. If you have maize and another one has some cow and he's milking, you could exchange, the goods. He gives you maize, So we are socializing. We are so, there were this hunters community, they were like pastoralist community, the cultivators community, so they could exchange some raw materials in between them. So the life was just perfect.
What about the tribes and their relationships? Because now we do know that there were tribes, maybe not in Tanzania, but in other parts of Africa, that would fight among themselves, captures whoever their enemy was, and then they helped sell them to slavery. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know. When the slave masters came to Africa, we were uniting. We were one people. Okay. So when they came, they tried to divide us, to separate us from each other, so they could get a big room to rule us. So they could come to one society, to one tribe, and tell them the other tribe is bad. And then they could support them with some weapons and everything, to fight the other one. So when these people are not together anymore, it is really easy to capture them. So they sometimes could use the elders, the tribal elders, because the tribal elders could speak the same language to their people. So they could take these tribal leaders and teach them English, and then they could be able to translate now, from English to tribal languages, and then is where the destruction started.
So do you know of any of your ancestors, and this is getting to the Gullah Geechee right here shortly. Any of your ancestors, so to speak, were caught and brought to America or something like that as slaves? Is that something that you would know that somebody happened, or do you like, what does slavery happen in the transatlantic slave trade in Tanzania?
Well, I have read from the history, but it's not from my tribe, but it's from the other tribe, that there were a leader who, he was killed, and he was killed and his head were taken to Germany, but not to America. So he was killed because he refused to collaborate with the white people. So he was killed and his head were cut off and then transported it to Germany. So they said they went to inspect his brain, how the brain was, because he fought the German for a very, very long time before they defeated him.
Who is your national hero out of Tanzania?
The national hero is late Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere.
For what? What did they do? He do?
He was the one who fought.
What did he do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
who was he and what did he do?
Right.
Sorry, come again.
Who was he and what did he do?
Well, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, he was the first Tanzanian man to go in front of white people and ask our independence.
Oh, really? Okay.
So yeah, so we call him a father of the nation because he was the one fought for our own independence.
So he didn't just go to him and say, "Hey, can it happen?" Y'all had to have riots and uprisings and things like that to get your independence. How did you get the independence?
Well, it was a bit difficult for him to be able to go in front of them, because before him, many people went in front of this white government, because in colonial, they had a colonial government, so many people went to the colonial government, seeking for the independence, but many of them were captured and killed, just like what happened to Nelson Mandela in South Africa. So okay, the same thing happened. Yeah, same thing happened to Tanzania as well. But this Julius Kambarage Nyerere, he went to UK to this colonial. Went to UK to meet the ruler of the British government in that time. So they had some conversation, and is when we were granted our independence.
Yeah, you a smart guy, and you got this information from reading some books. Somebody told you that. Are there other people like you that y'all have formed associations, or do the schools teach the information that you just shared and more information? How did you learn what you learned? Well,
when I was in school, I was a little bit clever, I can say that. And I was, as Godfrey mentioned earlier, I was the president in the school. So I could take my more time to read the books, and I could go to ask my teacher, my history teacher, why are you all the time talking about the positive impact of the colonial colonialization in Africa. And then he told me, behind the scene, there's so big picture which they never want you to see. So I asked him, so what is that picture? Is when he started narrating to me, and then I went forward and reading some books and searching some materials from the internet, going to the library, reading articles, is where I get this knowledge. And from there, I could share with my friends and other students in the school.
Is there an effort, either by yourself or somebody, to educate everybody about all this good knowledge that you know and that is the history of the country?
Well, yeah, nowadays, in previously, no, but nowadays, there's big movement. So the truth is now going on everywhere. So the people, the students now are learning the truth because there's a big number of educators now who are fighting for the new curriculum, and to stop using our slave masters curriculums. We should produce our own syllabus.
Is what we're doing now.
Okay,
exactly.
Now we're going to get to this. How did you two meet?
On Instagram. I got a message, and I get many, many messages.
Okay, let's take.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So I got the message. I followed up with this message, which, you know, I get many messages. Most I don't even touch. It's just so many. I can't keep up with them. But there's one message. I looked at the message. I followed the account. I realized where they were at, and we started connecting through messages. Is how it happened.
So that gets me to this. Okay, how long you been doing what you do now in terms of these tours?
Tours. This is my 7th year, going on 7.
What do? You take people from America to Africa?
Okay, so now America to Africa. We're going on this is our 1st year doing that. But yes, that's what we do.
But the people contacted you because of what reason?
History tours.
In Charleston?
Yes. Gullah history tours. Yes. Gullah Geechee. Okay,
why did he contact you?
Because of the connection. Gullah Geechee didn't start in Charleston. It started over there.
But then it started more in the rice area, or did it start in Tanzania, or what?
No. Gullah goes back to Israel. See, we never learned. That's what, our elders, anybody today that has been teaching our culture, Gullah Geechee, all this time, we've never gotten, what does Gullah mean?
Okay, so just explain that then. That's what I'm driving at. Explain what Gullah means.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's the question. Gullah. Who are we? What does Gullah mean? So what I'm doing is I'm going to the etymology of the word. So that you can also look it up. The number 1353, Hebrew, hit enter and see what comes up. It tells you everything. So to make it real quick, Gullah is a Hebrew word.
Redemption.
There it is. Hebrew for redemption. So who's a redeemer? God, and he sends his son, Christ, to redeem his people. God, we call him Yah. Boy, look at Yah, boy. Boy, look at I'm looking at you. Who I'm looking at? I'm looking at God. God, yeah.
I love it.
Ishi, boy, you ain't ready? You ain't ready. Ishi, Geechee. Boy, wait. We talk about Gullah. Okay. So Gullah, what does it mean now? The proper pronunciation. In Hebrew, Gullah is pronounced Gullah. Gullah, you are saying the law. In Hebrew, it's the law. In English, it's Gullah. And English is less than 500 years old. And the enslaved could not speak Gullah or they would be put to death by hanging. And we still got the hanging trees. So Gullah, the pronunciation, the law, but the definition, what's it mean though? Okay, well, the first word, redemption, you can stop right there. redemption, including the right and the object by implication. Relationship, how you related to the Redeemer? Well, I'm related by blood, kindred, kinfolk, mama them and cousin them. Boy, look at y'all, boy. We blood, you know. Yeah, no. She, boy. Blood, redemption, redeem, redemption, and right.
Okay,
Now, ain't none of yours, nobody gonna tell us the truth about God and his people. Everything about Gullah is in the slave plantation, in the slave cabin. But what about before we were slaves, like you just asked? The curse is over and they want to keep the lie going. I ain't no coon no more. I don't want to be a slave no more. Well, now that the curse 400 years slavery is over, Gullah is the blood of God. The blood. Hallelujah.
I've been told that the word Geechee was not always associated with Gullah.
That's right, because everything that's godly, that's good about us, they want to destroy it. Everything that connects us to God, everything about us, they have destroyed and made it bad. Separation is the number one way to destroy a person, a people, to divide them. Geechee, they made everything about this was derogatory. Many people now say, I'm Geechee. You got white people saying, I'm Geechee. Well, that's why I say prove it. God said prove all things. The Bible is our book of spells. That's our gospels, not religion. History, hidden. We are the only people that can interpret, truly, properly interpret it, because we are his blood. But Geechee, yeah, I heard many things about Geechee, but now it's time for the truth.
So he sent you a message because he was wondering who you were and what Gullah Geechee was.
Right. When I went over there for the first time, on the truck it said Gullah Geechee. Several people would be like, Gullah, or another Geechee. What you know about Geechee? What I know about Geechee? What you know about Geechee? See, when you go back home to the motherland where they stole us from,
right?
When you go back, it's different. Man, I can't even put it into words, man. I can't put it into words, man. The healing, the healing, what they did to us, man. They know who we are. But when you go back, I never in my life experienced so much love from Black people.
Yeah, sure.
Man, they broke us over here, man.
So good luck. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
How did you find him?
For sure, nothing happened for coincidence. I can't even explain how I found him. I was just on my Instagram page. I do tourism here. So I follow so many, tourism pages. So when I was just browsing, so I just came across with Gullah Geechee tours. So I just had to look, the profile, and I checked some pictures and videos. I saw, oh, this is amazing. So if he's doing Black history tours in Charleston and his origin is Africa, I should tell him that he has to come to Africa, to trace back his history, because he's from Africa, or original from Africa. Yeah, sure, they were just brought to America. I don't know for what reason, but they were just brought to America. They were stolen from Africa to America. So it's where our conversation is started.
Okay. Have you been here to America yet?
No.
But you want to come?
I want to visit my Black brothers and sisters whenever I have time.
That's a question that a lot of us will ask them. So I would ask, ask the question, would you, so good luck. Would you want to move? So he asked you, do you want to come? But would you want to move? Because a lot of us would think it's horrible over there. You can't wait to get away. Would you like to move to America, to live here?
No, I can't live a paradise. This Africa is paradise for sure. You know, there's a notion going on that we Black people, we hate our fellow Black Americans, which is totally wrong. How can a brother hate a brother?
Right,
How can a
right.
sister hate her sister?
Right.
Never.
But say, go ahead.
The other thing that we hear here in America is that we don't want to go there because, and I probably, I mean, no disrespect to those in Nigeria, that we say we go to Nigeria, all of the corruption that we hear in the government and stuff like that, that, you know, you got to pay your way to leave, you know, is any of that the case in Tanzania? Do you know?
No, I just got back. I spent, and I'm going to be there for a great portion of next year. So that is absolutely, again, that's why I'm saying you have to see it, because we always believe whatever they tell us. We don't need no evidence. They tell us something, we take it and run with it.
So Tanzania's government is pretty solid. Is you know, it's a democratic government.
Yes, yes. It's like it's like another city. Matter of fact, you're gonna see people that look just like your cousin.
Yeah,
but
sure.
yeah, I had, so me being from America, every time I would leave, I want to lock the doors. They're like, brother, what's wrong? I said, you know, I got a bunch of stuff in there, you know, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
They're like, brother, you're safe. Everyone is looking out for everybody. You're sick. You're sick. And me, I say, well, I'm sure we're safe, but I lock the door anyway. Because man, I realized how broken we are, how broken. What they've done to us is unbelievable, man. No. Over there,
I got you.
Paradise, man. Peace, healing.
I got you.
For real.
There's a couple more questions. Good luck. Is that your real name? Good luck.
Look at that.
Oh,
look at
wow.
that. Yeah.
Wow. Godfrey is laughing because, you know, we have been going through the same question all and all. Yes, Good Luck is my legal name. And these names are common in Africa. Good luck, blessings, those are very common names in Africa.
Well, how old are you, may I ask?
Well, it's just a Good Luck. It's a tradition name, you know, and it's just translated to English, but it's a tradition name, which means
yeah. But how old are you?
Okay. Oh, I'm 20 years old now.
Did you go to college?
Well, I went to college. I went to tourism college. Yes.
Is there a Black History museum, or not just Black History? Is there a museum in your town?
Yes, there is a museum.
They have
go ahead.
Also the Cradle of Civilization, Goro. Tell about. So not only they have the World Museum, the first man, the first steps the human made. So they got the biggest museums in the world. The whole world goes there.
You said Africa or Tanzania in particular?
Tanzania.
Really?
Yes.
The secret is out.
When I come to Tanzania, what would you, other than the mountain, what else would you show me?
Well, I will show you your region. I'll show you your origin.
Wow.
What do I mean?
Right.
Well, you are Black. And when I ask you, where are you from? You have no idea where exactly, but you would say, I'm from Africa. It might be probably Tanzania. So when you come here, apart from Mount Kilimanjaro, apart from wildlife safari, maybe go to Serengeti or other big national parks, apart from Zanzibar Island, which is Zanzibar Beach, I'll show you origin. You will have a time to visit, as I mentioned earlier, in Tanzania, we have more than 120 tribes. So you get to visit different tribes to learn different lifestyle, to learn different traditions, and then it's where you will understand your region.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it, man. I got a question for you. This is off the cuff. If you don't mind, I ask you this. You're a good-looking guy. You got a lot of girlfriends or something like that. You know what I mean? What's the dynamic between men and women over there? I don't know why I want to ask that, but you know.
Yeah, thank you for the question. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question. That's a beautiful question. Oh well, in Africa, we do believe that a man can marry more than 2 or 3 wives. That's that's a common. Well, but I'm married to only one woman.
One more question, Godfrey. Yes. When we talk about this Gullah Geechee connection, what do you want people to get out of this? What do you want people to know about the connection?
Wow. I want them to know what we have never, ever been allowed to know. And they have done such a job that we don't even ask the question, so we don't even want to know. We are happy with just the below the crumbs. Today, if you ask, what does Geechee mean? What do you hear? It means you like rice. You're from Georgia. You're from these certain areas, and look at what they have. So the response to what Geechee is or to what Gullah is it's embarrassing. But we have lived it so well, you can't even shame them. Gullah Geechee term, you can't even embarrass them now. They claim that is who they are. I want them to know the truth, that Gullah Geechee is the blood and the breath of God and his son Christ. The truth about Gullah Geechee is the blood of God and the breath of God. We are those people. We be them Gullah Geechee people.
Do you what are there particular traditions that you follow, like Sunday morning you got to wake up at 7 in the morning and do something and pray at a certain direction? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mean no disrespect to what I'm
Absolutely.
asking. But I've heard of purple on the doors, that kind of thing. Is there anything that in particular that you follow under this tradition?
Absolutely. So it's very simple. The same book, the Bible, that's our book. The only thing is the British would never allow us to properly understand our book. What they say is, let me teach you how to read your book, which is not even possible according to Psalm 147, 19 to 20. But anyway, the same book you read, I read. The same book you claim to follow, I claim to follow. That same book. So Christ worshiped on Saturday. I do what Christ did. Whatever Christ did is what I do. That's my blood.
Okay, let me lighten the load a little bit. Do you eat a lot of rice and a lot of
okra? Oh yeah, boy. How you talk about, boy? White rice, red rice, yellow rice, fish and rice, egg and rice, ketchup and rice, gravy and rice, Carolina golden rice, boy. What kind of people that got the Midas touch? The Midas touch.
I ain't never heard of black rice.
Hey, well, it's there. It's more. It was more. Before gold rice, black rice is the most valuable rice that the top rulers in the Egyptian kingdom only the top would eat black rice. But golden rice, China was the main one. Many countries would only come to Charleston just to buy that Carolina golden rice. But China was the top country. But there is black rice.
I ain't never heard of that one. And you eat okra?
Yes, I do. Okra soup. Yeah. See, I just don't do pork. I do beef. I do turkey. I just whatever Christ did, I do.
I love
to the best of my ability.
Yeah. Good luck. What do you eat? Is there particular dishes that you eat as a result of it's plentiful there in Tanzania? A lot of fish or something like that?
Well, yes, we are meat eaters.
Lot of cow, deer, oxen, or something like that. I don't know.
goat, cow,
Yeah,
goat,
goat.
cow,
Goat,
Yeah,
goat, cow,
chicken,
exactly.
fish.
Chicken, yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
I have a lot of, we have a lot of videos on our Gullah Geechee tours on YouTube that
Yeah.
show the food, the cuisine, you know, the Gullah cuisine over there, you know, the cooking, the
Yeah.
preparing, you know, the different sites, the healing waters. You asked one of the places that you may want to visit. The healing waters, it's where the hot springs with volcanically prepared water. It's a lake that you can see the water so clear, you know, it's like drinking water. But certainly one of the places that I want to mention that you would definitely want to spend some time at.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me add one more question. As we kind of come to a close, and first to you, good luck. What do you want people to get out of what you do and what you've learned? Are you looking to write a book or something like that to help move the needle so people know the history more for you personally, because your eyes are open?
exactly. What I'm doing now is to tell the people the truth. So when I'm done, I'll then write a book just I'll write a book just to testify, you know, how they have changes the people's lives. Because I'm now teaching the people the truth, telling them the secret behind the scene. So when I'm done, I'll make sure that before I go to my fathers, I'll make sure I write a book that the coming generation will also follow the same path.
But and last to you, on that same note, Godfrey, you kind of alluded to it. You showed us a book. You've written a book, or
I've written.
Yeah, then show it again, and we're gonna plug it. Right.
There's a couple books, a couple documentaries, but when I'm done, I will never be done.
Yeah. You said you have a YouTube channel. What's the name of the YouTube channel too?
Gullah Geechee Tours, Gullah Geechee Tours on
Okay.
YouTube.
And do you have a website?
I do, GullahGeecheeAfrica.com.
Gullah Geechee Africa. And do you have a website, Good Luck? Anything where people can kind of follow you or something like that?
Same one.
Yes.
Oh, same one. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce?
GullahGeecheeAfrica.com.
Yeah. How do you pronounce your last name?
Sikawa.
Okay. Let me ask one more question. Good luck. Is there a question that I have not asked you? Something that you want to share with people in closing?
Yes. I just want to share with the people that we, from our tradition, we believe that if you don't know your past, you're about to repeat the cycle of your life. So to be able to understand or to be able to reach where you're going, you should have a clear image of your past. So the Black people and whoever think that he or she belongs to Africa, they must know their past. So how? Coming back to Africa to take the teachings, to learn the history, to learn the traditions about your origins. That's the only way you can move forward.
I love it.
And the people should forget the notion that Africa is horrible. Godfrey is good witness that he was here for a couple of few days, like few weeks. When he arrived at the airport, what he found at the airport, he will explain later what the situation he found at the airport. So just want to say clear that if you want to know about where you're going, you need to know your past. So come back to Africa, fly back to Africa, and come take the tour, the history tour about yourself.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. One more. Good luck. How do you say in whatever native tribal language or something, goodbye, or is there a motto or prayer or something that you know what I mean? Anything like that?
Yeah, okay. This differs from different tribes, but as I said earlier, in Tanzania we are united by one language, which is Swahili. So when you say bye to somebody, you can say kwaheri, which means we shall meet again. So yes, and other people, they will just say goodbye to each other by prayer, but this differ according to people's beliefs.
Okay.
So but from me, I can say bye to you. When I say bye to you, it depends on which type of person you are. If you're a Christianity, I will then pray. But if you are not Christian, I will just say kwaheri. That's the Swahili mean. That's our Swahili word, which means we shall meet again.
Okay.
Yes.
Got you, man. All right, I want to stay in touch too. To you, Godfrey, is there a particular goodbye or something in Gullah dialect or anything like that that you want to share as we come to a close?
No, nothing in particular. When we say goodbye, now my people, you are my people.
Yeah, sure,
So
sure.
all I say is, until next time, we say peace,
Yeah.
see you later, but it's what it is.
Yeah, sure. Well, hey, everybody. Oh, my God, dang, man. Ooh, this is what we do with Strong Inspirations.
You call my brother.
This is what we do, and you answered the call, called me back, and then you hit my man up. You ain't had but about a half an hour to hit him up.
My brother. We ready?
And he got on the line with us. Good luck. And he on point. He jamming in Tanzania. And let me check it out, everybody. I like that name, Tanzania, too. That's a cute name.
Right.
Well, sure it is.
Yeah, that and Zanzibar is a cute name. I like that one.
Wow.
What was that other one you used too? That's you see over not Mount Kilimanjaro. It was another one. No, it's another one that you said too. Shucks. But that Tanzania, I like that. That's a cute name.
You gonna
everybody,
love it,
yeah, this is hey my viewers, hit the subscribe button. But check this out. There is no love button on the thing, but hit the like button because I know you loved it. We got through this very well.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
Wow.
And so on and so forth. So hit the like button, hit the notifications bell, tell somebody, check out my man's YouTube channel and the videos he do. I gotta get to the motherland. I've been to some Europes and Asias and all that. And I gotta get there. And good luck, we gonna hook up too, man.
Oh, for sure. I cannot wait to see you.
Yeah, we're gonna hook up, man. We're gonna hook up and do the right thing as we do. I like that you only got one wife too. I think that because I cherish them women.
Wow.
Yeah, I cherish them women. That's another dynamic.
You're supposed to.
I like
it's in our
that's
blood.
how I do my thing. And so everybody, you heard what I said. Subscribe, like, notifications, tell somebody about Strong Inspiration. Go to the website, follow this heritage, this tradition, this knowledge, this God and people coming together.
Yes, sir.
The redemption of the Gullah. Look into that even further. It's deep. It's good, and there's nothing wrong with it. Don't let them psych you out, my friends. And so to both of you, I say this, and I mean this with all sincerity. I want y'all to stay strong, stay safe, stay on your grind, because I love what y'all doing. I love that. Hold on, somebody said something to you, good luck, and you heard them, and you read the books, you interpret it, and you sharing that with people.
Yeah.
Somebody said something, you said, somebody, and then you your parents gave you some opportunity so that you can take it to another level.
Sure.
Are they alive to see you who you are today?
Sure, they are there.
Oh man, tell them I said thank you.
Oh,
We appreciate it. And Godfrey, man, that doctor blew not just life in you, but knowledge,
Hallelujah.
smarts,
Wow.
wisdom at a young age, and you just carrying it on now to great heights. That's a good thing.
Thank you, my brother, my king,
All
my
right.
brother. Thank you, brother.
Everybody, with that, I'll say bye-bye. We out.
Till next time.